think we are live. Let's see if this actually works. It does! Hello, everybody! Welcome. Mithari has already subscribed. Again, thank you so much for resubscribing. I'm Steven Strum, this is Hardship Troopers, kind of, and I am joined by Merritt.
Hey.
Hello, Merritt. How are you?
I'm okay. I got some soup.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of soup?
It's the asparagus and bean soup that I made the other day. I heated some up, so
Ooh.
pretty excited about that.
Elby, what's your favorite soup?
Oh, that's so hard to say. Probably matzo ball.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've had matzo ball ever. I've heard of it, obviously. It's like one of the more famous soups.
It's like I mean, it's basically a chicken soup usually, but it's got these like cool balls in it.
Oh,
these cool balls in this soup.
Wait, are the
These cool soup balls? These cool hot soup balls. Welcome to the stream.
Are the soup balls mozzarella? Is that why it's called matzo ball?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
There's this stuff called matzah that we have in the springtime. It's like like if crackers tasted
Like
worse.
unleavened bread.
Oh.
And like Jewish people don't like it because they've been forced to eat it for much of their lives, but in my experience, personally speaking, non-Jewish people fucking go ham on that shit because it's like a special treat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so like once a week every year, we're supposed to not eat like bread or rice or pasta, and we have to eat this fucking stuff, this like giant cracker instead. It's like, oh, it's just like you just look the same. Here, take this for your lunch. This horrible crunchy sandwich.
Matzo. Okay, I'm looking at pictures of it now.
Yes, but when you get the matzah and the bitter and the sweet and stuff on it.
Yeah, at the Seder, it's fine, but all week long, I can't do it.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's so. I'm on matzah easy mode.
Yeah, I'm also on matzah easy mode because I don't keep Passover now. But like, yeah. But like, there's matzah meal. You make these like basically like they're like meatballs, but it's just carbs. And it soaks up all the soup, and so they're just like wet and tasty. But it's not. It doesn't get super soggy like a bread in a soup gets. Yeah. But it's not crunchy like a crouton in a soup.
It's like kind of like almost like a noodle, and
it's
like a really big, thick noodle, kind of.
Yeah, it's great.
Like an egg noodle, almost. I don't know.
But you can like I like it with a lot of dill in my matzo ball soup. That's how my grandma would make it, and it's just like, yeah, that's the good stuff. JPEG 2.0, love to slather butter on that jug. Yeah, butter on matzo is just like you really have to use counter butter, otherwise you are just gonna like your knife is gonna split that shit in half. Holy shit, this game. So let's talk about this.
Yeah. What's up?
Look at these letters.
When did this come out?
2001, I believe.
Okay.
So 20 years ago. That's fucking wild. That's that might explain for people who are watching at home why I have the overlay in such a weird position right now. This game, as it turns out, was before the advent of widescreen. They made up for that visual shortcoming by going as ham as I've ever seen anyone go on the menu music to a video game. Hello.
Oh, am I getting the music?
I don't know. I shared the screen with you on your end.
I don't think we're getting
music. I don't think Stream's getting music either.
Stream is not getting music at all.
Oh no, you know what? It might be because I think I muted the actual tab. Let's see.
I don't have it muted. Oh, they
got music.
Okay. They would know if they didn't have music because they would not be hearing Hare, 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 every 5 seconds.
Let me turn up the stream volume.
I hope the audio is going to be okay. I went into the audio settings and this is what the audio setting menu looks like.
This is amazing. This is Pirates of the Caribbean.
I miss this shit. Like this DVD menu ass like UI.
Good.
The most unintuitive. Like I can't have this anymore.
Yeah.
This is what people want.
I'm using the GOG version of this video game. I did try to adjust the video settings by going to like change driver or switch to 32-bit. None of this works, and if I click on change driver, the entire game stops working, and I have to reinstall it. Is what I've discovered.
Wow. So it
At
crashed.
least you've got
That's
it in
a
this.
hard crash.
Yeah.
I love these like aspect ratios. They make me think of like doing a website in that era, and there'd be like a little like before you load the website, there'd be like a little home screen, be like, hey, just so you know, this site is best viewed on Internet Explorer
Oh my
with
god. Yeah.
1024 by 768 aspect ratio. Like if you don't have that, I don't know if it's gonna load.
Oh my
So like if you don't have those settings and my site looks bad, that's on you, buddy. That's not on me.
Yeah.
I did also, while I was messing with this game to make sure that it was going to work for the stream, click on website to see if the Clive Barker's Undying website was still live, or if it just redirected to EA.com or something.
Yeah?
Doesn't work. Nothing happens.
No.
But I think new game should work. I did boot it up for about 15 seconds to make sure.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So let's hit it. This is, by the way, for people who missed it, Clive Barker's Undying. That's a hand
First
coming out of the
person
ground.
computer. Oh my gosh! So what? Oh,
I assume we want medium. That's probably
I don't
the
know.
correct one, right?
To me, you're just like one of the most powerful gamers on earth. So I'm like, I bet Steven plays everything on Nightmare. But no, we should play medium.
Yeah,
I play modern games on Nightmare. I feel like 2001 games were less forgiving than what modern games have become.
Interesting. Okay, let's
Those
go.
games are getting too easy.
Yeah. Oh, look at that UI.
People gotta get good.
Little
1924.
October.
I'm tired of traveling, or fighting superstition in its many manifestations. Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and
Oh
mysticism.
my god, yeah.
Little did I know I'd end up being labeled as Patrick Galloway, the man with
I
endless
love
occult
the
knowledge.
era of games
Before
when
I
they
knew
figured
it,
out how to
people
like
all over the
get
world paid me to
anti-aliasing
investigate
down,
all
basically,
kinds
so
of
like
weird things.
nothing has like rough edges
As
or
long as they
anything,
paid
and
me,
it's all
I'd look
moving
into it.
Yeah.
like smoothly.
Funny thing,
but the
though,
models look
the
like
more I saw,
fucking
the more I
garbage.
believed there are forces beyond our control.
Like, I mean, they don't
Creatures
look
not
bad,
explainable
but you
in
know what I
any
mean,
human
right?
Yeah.
Like,
terms.
this era, like
Things that make
gothic
me
and games
skin
like that
crawl.
as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I fled from
Maybe it's just
Ireland
them
and
running
hung
on
around
modern
Paris
hardware
and
to
London
look like
with no
this.
real purpose till the Great War started.
Oh, this is cool though.
I
Look at
joined a
that
special
camera
unit
work.
whose job it was to squelch
out.
the
This
fears
one-
of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting
I
ranks.
might have to turn this
Dr.
game down a
Santi
little
were the
bit.
biggest
Put on
pain.
subtitles.
I'm having-
Titles?
He commanded
Yeah, I'm having a
officer
wild
Jeremiah
time.
Covenant led our unit on the hunt for their camp.
He just
We were
keeps
ambushed.
going. He keeps
They
talking.
came streaming out of the
Okay,
woods,
yeah.
waving swords
Yeah,
and
I
howling
was
like
putting the
banshees.
sound on the stream, so I was
saw their
hearing
leader
the
holding
echoes of the things I was
strange
hearing. It
stone
was very
Ah.
bad.
yelling weird words in a
I
strange
want to know what's
tongue.
happening.
I think he
And
fought
just
in
when I
World
was
War
gonna pull
One
the trigger, he glared
and
right at me.
ran into
A bright green flash came from his
this
hand,
guy with a
and
cool
it
rock.
bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns.
This is a
They
very
told
good
me
game.
Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me.
His
But he'd
face
given
is
me
the wrong
Shaman stone to
size.
keep.
It reminds me
No,
of like
that's-
Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
sort of
hadn't
look.
given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me
I
almost
fought
6
a bunch
months
of
ago.
zombies and then got
Asking me
zapped
to
by a
come
man
back
with a
to
magic
Ireland and
rock
help him out.
in the woods during
This
World
is
War
not
One.
something Undying
I didn't
All
give
been
this
there.
much
or it
thought.
may mean the death of me.
We all saw
He
some
saved
shit.
my life though,
in the
so
Great
I owe
War.
it to him.
It's true.
Just hope it's not too late.
Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be World War One at this point. I didn't know that there was going to be a sequel. Cool rock.
Oh,
They called it the Great War.
the Great War.
Yeah,
'Cause it was awesome.
because it was awesome and everybody loved it.
Actually,
cool.
people hated that one.
Oh.
No. But then why did they Great War? They should have called it the shittiest war.
I mean, that's what it meant back then. They weren't like, "Oh, that's
Oh,
great, I
no.
love it." And they were like, "It's great, it's so big."
So it's great, meaning large or
Like great and terrible.
They use it in the
Oh.
Like
pejorative
Oz.
sense. Yeah, just like Homer's crimes.
Would you believe?
Exactly, yeah.
Probably no subtitles in this one.
Wow. Docking points on accessibility. for the
Yeah.
review.
Well, I'll turn it down a little bit so that people can hear you folks on the thing.
I wish we got the audio on our stream. I'm sad. I want to hear Clive Barker.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not getting that. Okay, I've got the audio turned down so low, and the game is still exploding every time anything happens. I might have to just turn it down a little bit on slobs,
Okay.
and see how that goes.
Yeah, Blackjack Attack, the Great Depression, and the Great Gatsby.
Oh,
No, but isn't Gatsby great? Like, he's really cool.
everybody loves Gatsby.
No.
Oh,
No?
That guy's a fucking freak.
what the?
What was that?
I don't know. I did
Whose hand was that? Was that your hand?
That was my hand. I clicked right click.
So this is your rock? Your magic? Whoa!
I guess that's my cool rock.
This game is so fucking cool looking though. I love this.
This does look pretty cool.
I'm gonna check in.
Oh, I have a gun. Okay.
Oh, cool. You have a gun.
Yeah.
Wait, you're left-handed?
I guess so.
That's pretty...
That's sexy.
Sinister.
That's cool. That's very like
Did you hear that?
fucking Clive. You know it. What?
Did you hear what I said?
It's sinister.
It's
Pretty
sinister.
Sinister.
Why is it sinister?
Well,
That's the fucking very cute.
being left-handed means sinister or whatever, but sinister can also mean creepy.
Sinister like is lefty-ish. That's like
It's
another
a
meaning of the
cool-
word sinister.
It's
like-
wordplay.
It's like a synonym or a homonym joke.
That's good. Why are you
Are you
doing that
killing
poor
a
rat?
What the fuck?
with
The
a
rat attacked me.
Magic rock?
I mean, yeah, you're like stepping all over it.
No, I pushed him into the water. I thought he wanted to go on a swim, and now he's mad at me. He's coming for me.
Why would he want to go in the water? Rats don't like there. That's why they're always leaving the water.
That's true. That's a good point.
Always saying this. Rats don't like it there.
I live next to the river. I know these
Please.
things.
I didn't hurt you.
They're always trying to come into where I live.
Maybe
Okay.
He broke his heart.
Oh, I could have broken his heart. Maybe these two are exes. All right.
Big divide in the chat over the rat.
Okay, when I mouse over the rat, my reticle turns green.
When you mouse over the
When I
rat.
mouse over the rat. Can you hit me from there? No? Okay, then you've been safely quarantined. I don't feel the need to hurt him.
Good.
Punish the rat for his arrogance. He is defending himself. Why are you juggling the rat? Do not suffer that rat to live. Let me fix the chat box. I think I've got the chat box too low.
Oh yeah, it isn't showing up at all on the stream.
What?
Yeah, that's a good point about your plus sign and your triangle. Those are some pretty important things. Or your mouth Wi-Fi, or your eye,
Oh.
or your squiggly green.
Yeah.
So those are that's the UI here. Do you think this cross is like the plus sign's health, and the triangle? Oh, the triangle is like a bottle. It's like a potion bottle.
Oh, it's probably a potion bottle. Yeah. It's for, like mana, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, probably
well.
mana. And then yeah, the ASMR meter, JPEG 2.0. You're right.
My guy started grunting a bunch, and now the screen. I think the game did freeze. Well, it's whoa. Maybe it was okay. I hear grunting again. Okay, we're back to grunting.
Oh well, then
Oh!
The rat is killing you.
killing you.
The rat has been. Okay, let's pause. While we get things
This game
situated.
rules.
The rat has
Classic
escaped.
Clive.
Okay,
Powerful game.
listen. What if we escape in? Oh, hello. Can you help me with the rat?
Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Yeah, oh god, yeah, no problem. That's my impression of that.
What? That.
What is he doing?
He's gardening, I guess. I think he's the gardener. I came up to him and he said, "You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, aren't you?" And then my guy was like, "Yep." And then they stopped talking.
Yes. I am.
Oh, they're multiplying. All right, there's only one way to escape this hell, I think, and it's to go
this
inside.
can't possibly be what you're supposed to do.
No.
Just run around killing rats.
The rat has
Ooh.
Galloway,
rendered
friend
you
of Jeremiah's.
1/5 dead.
His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been quite anxious to see you. We've all been quite worried.
Blackjack Attack in the chat is saying that this was developed by DreamWorks Interactive.
I'll show you to his living quarters.
They did used to make some games.
I apologize for the look of the house, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now.
Skeleton
Go
crew.
with everyone else, and the house is much too large for us to clean. Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only maintain the living quarters.
Gamers greetings. Hello, Alexi.
I love to stay in my
This
old
family's
friend's
had so much tragedy.
house that's just
I
real
hope you can
dirty.
help him.
Chat box is turned off. I'll fix that after this woman stops giving me exposition. Okay. Just set your gun and your cool rock down anywhere.
Oh, can I get your cool rock for you? Hang up your cool rock, mate.
Steven, is there any way do you think is there anything you can check to see if you can get us audio on the good stream?
Let me try it real
'Cause
quick.
It seems to be a pretty audio heavy
Yes, let me
game.
turn off the let me stop streaming and then let me try it again.
Sorry to be
To do with like how old the game is and it not cooperating with streaming software.
I think that's literally what it is because I'm sharing my screen with you because
you share screen, you don't get audio.
well,
okay.
the game application does not appear like Discord doesn't even recognize that the game exists.
Oh,
Does it recognize it as a window?
I've got screens and applications, and all I see is my browsers, Streamlabs, GOG Galaxy. I could try giving you GOG Galaxy and see what happens there. Does that show anything other than just like... Sorry, what's that? I can't even hear you now.
Oh, I'm getting cool music.
Oh.
And then it says Clive
I can
Barker's
hear it.
Undying.
You can hear it now?
But we can't
Yeah.
see it.
But you can't see it. Okay. I think this is a thing with a dual monitor because I think whenever I mouse out of this monitor, like the game basically ceases to exist as far as the
Oh
computer
yeah,
is concerned.
that happens with old games.
Okay. What's a way
Might
around
just
this?
not be anything we can do.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I can still give you... Whoop. Wait. Oh. Does this work? Yes. Maybe. Okay, I might have fixed it. How's that? Anything?
Yay! Thank you.
Perfect. Okay.
Appreciate it.
We did it, Reddit.
Ah!
Did it.
Okay, I can't attack this guy, so this must be more exposition of this. Oh, God!
Sometimes things it just is like that.
Yeah, that way.
We've all been there.
You made it. At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately, the symptoms are irreversible. I didn't summon you here to watch me die.
Nothing I can do.
Even my guy is just like...
Strange events
Yeah-huh,
began
yeah-huh,
happening
yeah-huh.
around
You are...
the manor.
You're saying a lot of stuff here, buddy.
After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry.
I like how this is kind of like
the
a
rest
play.
of the help was quick
Yeah.
to follow.
It's
as
just
they
like people in
feared
rooms
rumors
talking.
of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that strange happenings have increased since I've been back from the war.
That is not a normal portrait.
want
If
to
you got
get
that
the
portrait
promise,
done, you would ask for your
but
money
I'm
back.
just
Hey, that is
too
the
weak
Joker on
to
the right.
invest myself. I'm relying on you to step in for me.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I was
Unfortunately,
summoned back here
it's,
is to assist
Gotham
you
Joker.
however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it out. Lock the door behind me.
Trust this guy.
Oh, what about him?
I super trust this old creep.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's my old war buddy.
Yeah.
gonna try and
Pointing
weapons?
gun 90 degrees at a time. Yeah.
Never
You know,
do
you
anything
sort of
bad.
just jolt your arm around.
Yeah.
What are you thinking for your weapons, Steven? You thinking gun? You thinking rock necklace?
Yeah, well,
See, rock will always win over gun because gun uses bullets and it can run out.
gun
But
does
rock-
run out.
Doesn't run out.
No.
Stuck.
Rock just kind of, well, I guess this rock, like, if I can just keep using this over and over,
Yeah,
is
what is
fine.
that exactly that you're doing?
It's like it was, earlier I was using it to push the rat around, so I think it's like
Is that like your
telekinesis.
melee attack?
Oh, maybe it's a melee attack.
Alexi says that that guy is just pellet swapped Edgar Allan Poe, which I think is right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, hey, that's
hello?
not normal. You should reference this. You should say something, my man.
Who is that? Is that the
Who is
Joker?
it?
That was the
Scamp.
Joker.
Won't budge.
Yeah, you know how there's like, oh, what, Lady Joker, Batman Joker, Earth 2 Joker? That's Scamp Joker.
Dr. Manhattan, Metal, Batman Joker,
Yeah, Dr. Manhattan, Metal Batman Joker,
T-Rex Joker.
T-Rex Joker.
DC is so fucking stupid.
Jammed.
When I was working at the comic book store, there was like very much the like, no, I'm still a DC person over a Marvel person like mentality was still very much alive and well, of like people who are like especially the older crowd was very like, no, these are the old gods, you know, this is like modern mythology of America or whatever. And it's like, what if we put the Joker's brain into Dr. Manhattan's body and then he turned into Joker Manhattan? Oh, there's a T-Rex
Really
there.
an epic tale. A tale told through time.
Yeah, modern mythology, baby. It's beautiful. What's that?
That's a health pack.
Ah, health pack.
I need it from all the rat damage.
It's gonna be some like heroin and
You're gonna get some rat damage.
Oh god.
what just happened?
Okay, I tried to shoot the Joker, and then when that didn't work, I pressed the Trunks gang sign button from Dragon Ball, and I think turned invisible. I'm not sure.
You activated your jutsu.
Yeah, there you go.
Here you're in the mirror.
Look at that form.
Oh wow, the mirror works.
The mirror works. That's wild.
This is a good game.
2001. That's pretty impressive.
What do you think will happen if I shoot it?
You'll die.
Oh, good question. Oh. Hey, it does have decals.
Wow.
Cool.
Now, here's a fun thing. I've been noticing some of these controls are not exactly mapped to what we, today, in America, use.
Yeah,
So,
Imperial standard, U.S. standard.
yeah, the U.S. standard of first-person shooter controls, as laid out in the Geneva Convention. This game takes place before the Geneva Convention, so they don't take
Right,
it into
right,
account.
right. It's historically accurate.
So, shift, which would normally be sprint, is instead crouch.
Mm.
And if I hit R to reload, nothing happens.
Oh.
So I'm curious what the reload button is,
Maybe
and
you
I'm
just
scared to
don't have
find
any
out.
more bullets. Maybe
I have-
that's just all the bullets you get.
I have 54. I picked up bullets on this counter.
Oh.
Oh, sick!
Cool. That's good. That's good.
That
That's
just
good game
idle
design.
animation?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like
Oh,
I've been sitting
cool.
here doing bullshit too long. P.
I
Oh.
practice my revolver ocelot skills.
Okay, JPEG 2.0 says your rock is a scrying stone. I don't know if that's true, but you should try that. I can't tell if you're joking or not, JPEG 2.0, but that could be a scrying stone, and that would be really cool.
Isn't scrying about like looking into the future or something? It seems like you mostly just shoot lasers out of it.
Patrick, please take this seriously. I would never joke about this.
Patrick.
Okay, it's a scrying stone. Let's try it. Well, that's the character's name, right?
Yeah, but I know when he was talking about Patrick though, I was imagining that he was talking to Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh, just Patrick in here
Now, okay.
making real mess of things.
I did find
Troublemaker.
the reload button. Maybe it's W for Wumbo. It's Alt for that, but the problem I've discovered now is I've hit every button on my keyboard once to see what would happen. To find that. And I think in that process, I turned off auto sprint, and now I don't know how to turn it back on. Wait, there's a radio menu? Oh, it's the Gelziabar stone.
Okay, and apparently it lets you see an alternate reality. Thank you, JPEG 2.0, the fucking Clive Barker's Undying
Wow.
expert of the chat.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you.
Does the expert
This
know
is
how
it.
to sprint? Oh, I think I used my health pack. That's fine.
Whoa, that was cool.
Or am I perma-crouched? No? Control? Nope, that's jump. Tab. Nope, that's...
Wait, is that you?
Yeah.
How do you do that? That's so cool. Is that thing
Tab.
you used to be able to do? Just like
oh yeah.
type in a game?
You can do
Like
that.
Cool text?
You can do that in a lot of games these days still.
Wait, you can do what? Oh, console stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the console stuff? It just looked really cool.
Yeah, it's like all in game. Did I always move this slow? Am I completely losing
I
it?
think you maybe always move this slow.
It can't be. Okay,
Maybe
hold
you're
on.
just like having problems or something.
Backwards, primary, alternate, advanced. Always mouse. Look, that's not helpful. These are all the controls that there are. Okay, here we go. Oh, sneak. It's a toggle. Okay. I can sneak in this game. There we go.
Oh, you're unsneaking now. Now you're just really fucking obvious.
Hey, dudes. Oh!
Whoa! That's cool. What is it?
Gremlin.
Whoa! Oh, well, it's dead now.
Well, look at it.
Oh, God.
There's another one. Oh,
Nice.
Hey, the other one went down
This
easier.
is a good game. This is
Yeah.
cool.
that's really cool.
Look at it.
That's sort of just kind of moving it around. Are you trying to, like, are you erasing them from...
Are you
Yeah.
trying to see them more with this?
I was trying to get
Oh.
them to where there was more light, but they disappeared too fast.
like you're like a little flash,
Uh-huh.
like your phone, like your phone flashlight.
Uh-huh.
This is cute. Is this the greenhouse?
It's like firing a gun in a cave.
Help pack, nice. Zach.
What was the button? Okay, this one. No. No. Well, wait, is that a dedicated? Oh, God!
Wow, nice.
What is that?
It's like a gremlin.
Okay.
Do you have a spin gun button?
I don't know. Oh, okay, when I hit that earlier, the gun spun, but I think that was just a coincidence.
Okay. Oh, cool. You're leaving bloody footprints.
Oh, that is cool. Whoa! Okay!
This game is
Most advanced
good.
game of 2001.
Huh.
You're regaining juice from doing that? What is that?
I think when I pop it, it automatically uses up all my juice,
Oh, but it's going up.
but it goes back up. I think it starts recharging
It
immediately.
recharges. I see.
Where was there was a button I used earlier to, oh, nope.
Okay, JPEG 2.0 says the stone attack knocks enemies away. The second side thing is its own ability.
Okay.
It might be a right click.
Oh, God, what's the, nope. Does anybody know what the use item button is? I would like to heal.
Well, you
Ew.
don't get to do that now. Now you've got it. Whoa, that's cool!
Oh! Is there
Okay,
a cooldown
well that
on
didn't
it?
work as well that time. I think you should gun, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think that's actually hurting.
It's not gonna kill it.
No,
it's
but
just
but it's
buying you
working pretty
time.
well. Like, yeah, I mean,
I mean, you just have to do that for the rest of the game now. with
Yeah.
the
That's the
guy.
game.
I just have to wait till sunrise, and then he'll die naturally anyway.
Oh, is he a vampire?
Eternal
I have no idea.
stalemate.
Also,
Gremlin.
sometimes it doesn't seem to work either.
Okay.
Okay. I wish I could see his face better. Is he
Really?
a werewolf?
Why?
That's a good question, Merritt. You know what? I don't have an answer. Okay, we're going through. Heal button. Okay. Controls. Sorry for the menus, folks. I want to know how to
At least the
heal.
menus look this good.
They do look cool.
Menus are the menus are on some like American McGee Alice. shit.
Someone in the
You know?
chat was saying that this game was sold in a dual pack with American McGee's Alice.
That makes.
Do
so
I know a
much sense.
fun thing about American McGee's Alice and me?
Yes.
I thought that's what Kingdom Hearts was for a really long time.
Yeah. Oh my god, that rules.
Wait, can you elaborate? Can you explain what you mean by you thought that's what Kingdom Hearts was?
I just remember seeing pictures of it, and then people being like, "Kingdom Hearts is this like this weird game about Disney stuff." I don't know. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I think I saw that once."
So
It was not an Alice game.
Oh
That
my
for
god.
years. I thought that until I was an adult.
What?
Jammed. Won't
That's
budge.
incredible.
That's really good. Okay,
It should be.
better. I've never played American McGee's Alice. I did play and beat Alice Madness Returns for the Xbox
No one
360.
has ever played American Mickey's Alice.
That's a good point. That's like a Quake game.
What was that?
Was there a guy in the other room who died? Or was that
I think
me?
you just. I think you're being attacked right now.
We are fucking under attack.
You're fucking under attack.
Oh, wait, this guy just invited you to his house to fucking kill all the devils?
I think earlier.
Anything about the devil demons?
Yeah. You want to come over and get this huge house? You can come chill on it. Oh, by the way, it's full of devils. Can you kill them?
Hey, you're the only guy I know who has a gun. Can't you come take care of this?
This guy, like, is an old weirdo living in the country. He definitely owns, like, a lot of guns.
Yeah, but he.
He has a war injury.
Yeah,
A
he
war
hurt.
injury?
He's hurt from the war.
A war injury. Yeah,
He got
yeah,
hurt
yeah.
in the war.
What about the maid? Why is she fine? Wait, how did you get here?
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called
Oh,
howlers.
God. Faith in
I've
Magora.
never seen one before tonight. I've heard of them for years.
What's up with his hands?
Those weren't natural, my
What-
friend.
Are those his
We're
fingers,
fighting
or are
Normal
they like
hands.
messed up?
Superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive
Oh, those
not
just his
to tell you,
fingers.
but there might be
Oh, here we go.
something more sinister at work here.
Really?
When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones.
You don't want to mess
Something
around with sigils,
indiscernible.
buddy.
I
They
hate it when
had
people
many
carve
marks on
sigils
their
into
cards,
stuff.
one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers
Okay.
and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something
happened?
caused the against us as we stood in the circle. and my
That's what
siblings
Irish
huddled
people
to
sound
the
like,
ground
Ilby.
in fear.
What happened?
Eventually, the wind died, and
R.I.P.
the sea settled.
Gone too soon.
Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones. What happened?
Hello, welcome to the program.
Oh, John's already gone.
Oh,
He just came in for that.
Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our
They're called the
encounters
Howlers.
with the Tersante during the war? You still even carry the Gelzebar stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll.
that's
with a
all?
picture of it.
Boom! It's just
What?
it's just a rock.
It contains the way to awaken the
Totally
spirits
normal.
of dormant
I just
power.
wear this giant rock around my neck to remember the
Very
shaman's
well.
life I took.
Yeah,
Still
this
isn't
not a
shaman
big
I
deal or
killed in the
anything.
war.
what I can do in the morning.
This
The least I
house
can
is
do after killing a shaman.
Sometimes it does explode into a telekinetic fire, but it's just a rock.
Buddy, shouldn't have killed a shaman. Like, why would you do that?
Wait, did I go on a
Oh,
big
even new
circle?
journal entry.
Yeah, Naga, this is a lot already. Yeah, it's welcome to Clive Barker's world.
What?
What?
Ectoplasm.
What?
Wait. Oh, he's
You
kind
just
of
get
like
slammed?
this guy has a bigger butt than I think most characters in 2001 have, and I really respect that.
Why can't I pick up your bullets? I do love if I hit reload when I've already got bullets. He's just like does it anyway.
I'm just like looking at him.
Okay, that's not.
Does
Wait.
this game do like the
Slash
hardcore
journal.
serious thing of if you reload when you still have bullets in the chamber, you just lose them?
That's a good question, Merritt.
Well, you shouldn't because Well, it depends on what kind of gun you're using, I guess.
How do I read my journal entry? Can I do that? Please.
Is that in like a menu?
Mm,
Scroll wheel?
Scroll
Let's
wheel. No, that just switches
No.
weapons.
Okay, wait. I'm looking at Rembro has. No, none of. Okay, those are all just like attacky. Those are useful for fights, not for. Okay, that's to know about it.
That's to know about things. Press this to know about.
This is the control to just know about it.
Well, I want to know more about this
Hey!
journal.
What about this sculpture? It's bust.
Nothing.
That's not cool.
All
Okay,
right.
JPEG 2.0 says M's journal question mark?
No.
Hmm.
Back to the menus. No, okay, here's a question I have for both of you. Do you think these arrows I use to move these things, to move the menus around, at first I thought that those were like bloody fingernails, but I think they might actually be bullets, and I'm curious what you think.
I think they're just weird arrows.
Weird
Yeah,
arrows.
there's cool arrows.
Just cool, okay. Okay.
They're just texture, you know? Because I mean, like, what is that long basket that default, advanced, okay, and cancel are on?
That's the basket of horrors.
Bunker's basket of horrors.
Hi, I'm Clive. Welcome to my basket of horrors. We're having a picnic, but there's no food on the menu, only fear.
So I think we're getting a bit of a spoiler here, a bit of a sneak preview, if you will, at some of the weapons that I will be able to equip later on in the game.
More
'Cause it just
cannon.
says-
Spear gun, Phoenix.
What? Molotov, ectoplasm, dispel magic, lightning, haste, skull storm.
Yeah, you gotta get Skullstorm. You gotta speedrun to Skullstorm, I think.
I really do.
This is an any percent Skullstorm speedrun.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Use inventory.
So Clive Barker wrote this, or
Yeah.
because he didn't he do a bunch of games.
He did at least 2. He did this, and he was definitely on Clive Barker's Jericho, which came out later.
What
Oh, there was also there was also the Nightbreed game.
There was a Nightbreed game.
Yeah.
Spellfire, select spell end button or R. Okay. Is book a spell? Okay, ectoplasm is a spell. Whoa!
Okay, just gonna
Get
use up
away!
all your-
No! 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 I don't like it!
like it.
Wow. So, wait.
What? It looks like you're flapping your arm. It's like, what is on me?
Have you noticed anything
Yeah.
strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during a commotion.
Apparently.
What did I do about that, though?
Like we're missing that voice out of this normal-looking
Quite a
man.
mess.
It just like books it away. I love this
JPEG
game.
2.0 says F3 journal, F6 quick save, F7 quick load. Yes.
Beautiful. The butler said someone broke into Lisbeth's room. Perhaps I should investigate. Ectoplasm. Jeremiah's. Okay, so Jeremiah, the guy who I was talking to
It was
back
a
in the book,
bullfrog.
it was a bullfrog played by Clive Barker. That's the other connection that he has in this game. He produced it.
What was your relationship with him?
I think he's my old war buddy. I think we fought together in the Great War, the Good War.
Would you said that he was a good friend of yours?
I would say he's maybe a pretty good friend of mine.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
A piece to the puzzle. The scream downstairs was the result of an attack by a beast, something Jeremiah calls a howler. Similar to to a dog, the animal was pale in complexion. Yeah, like most dogs, it was pale in complexion, had claws as long as my arm, and could leap
walked on
several
2 feet.
meters from a dead stop.
Yeah, like a dog, you know. Like a dog. You know, like a dog. Picture a dog.
Uh-huh.
What if it wasn't
Okay,
like that
okay.
at all?
Okay, whoa. That looks exactly like that thing I fought, Merritt. I killed the fiend, but before I could thoroughly inspect the corpse, it vanished without a trace. Okay, so that's canon magical disappearing corpses. Upon questioning Jeremiah, I am a little more unnerved than I was after seeing the Howler. He told me a story involving his brothers and sisters on Isle of Standing Stones and a sorcery book of his late father's. I just realized this is my guy. Apparently, the Covenant children, led by Jeremiah, loved that movie. Went to the island and read from this strange book. It was a porno mag left in the woods. He maintained it was simply a prank to scare his kin. He believed something from within the Ring of Stones answered back, raging the sea, angering the wind, and shaking the earth. Since that time, Jeremiah has been visited by a terrible misfortune. What's up?
You're aging so rapidly.
All of his brothers and sisters have passed away, like I am about to. I recall one late night in a
It's a tough game.
in a foxhole. Jeremiah showed.
Challenging.
I thought that said face hole. Jeremiah showed me a picture of the youngest sister, Lisbeth, no more than a teenager. She was striking. I found it hard to concentrate on his descriptions of the others. Okay, my friend had a sister. She was so hot. Also, definitely a minor, but she was hot.
Wait, what years does this take place in?
1923.
Have they invented teens yet?
As a concept?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of becoming a concept in the States.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The phrase "have they invented teens yet" threw me off.
No, because teenagerhood wasn't really a thing for a long time. You were a child, and then you were an adult, and you worked.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it was just because of industrialization that there was this period of like, you go to school and stuff, and you're not quite an adult, but you're not a child.
Right.
Also, Clive is not Jeremiah. Clive is Ambrose.
He's Ambrose. We haven't met yet. Okay.
I'm looking
he's
at
a voice actor in this as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
Do you think he stipulated okay, yeah, I'll write a game, but you have to let me voice a character?
And I have to be the hottest one, I'm presuming. I have no idea.
We'll
if
find
Ambrose
out.
Is Wait, is Ambrose the Joker?
Is Ambrose the Joker, the flying Joker?
Ambrose Undying.
Oh my god.
Ambrose Covenant. No.
He's not flying
Ambrose
Joker.
Ambrose is the normal looking man from the portrait. There was everyone was all wacky looking, and there was just kind of one dark haired guy.
I don't remember that. I remember them all
I'll
being
be in the
fucked up.
game, but you have to make me the only normal looking guy. You have to make me look really normal.
To be the
cool,
hottest
not
guy in the
sexy.
whole game, it's very important. It's just real life. That's
Oh my god.
good for you, Clive. So, the official website for the game no longer exists. However, the section for the game on clivebarker.com does exist.
Sorry, that animation is
Very good.
the fucking just look out for my magic. My dark magics.
Yeah, he looks like an adventure. This is the live action Adventure Zone character.
Yeah. Adventure Zone, yeah.
Tell me what you know about Lisbeth.
Why, she was a fetching young lass. Quite
No, I don't want to
a
hear it, actually.
gentlewoman.
I've decided I don't want to.
Acid and calm 1 minute, and then suddenly she's spitting curses and swinging
No.
arrows at you like an
Well,
animal.
maybe.
'Tis a pity her mother
No.
died more than
It's
her.
too scary. Tell me anyway.
Following her mother's death, I'd raised Lisbeth like my own. In the end, the wasting sickness got her. I'd cared for her when she was sick and watched her wither away to nothing. Pity a young woman has to die in the spring of her life.
Her face looks surprisingly
Now
normal.
she rests with her poor mother at the family mausoleum. The groundskeeper claims
It doesn't look like it's made of 2 polygons like my guy.
seeing a ghost is never a good
Skullstorm does get a shout out on the
Where can I find
fact
this
sheet on
groundskeeper?
the site.
On Clive Barker's website?
Features
Yes.
horror story told by Clive Barker.
knowledge is appreciated.
Multiple paths and
Thank you.
endings. Skullstorm.
This
Skullstorm
is
is just
8
a
spells.
bullet point on the back of the box.
Oh my
Is it?
god.
No, but it should be.
Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
I mean, it does say one of the bullet points is 8 spells, including the destructive Skullstorm.
Oh!
Did you just kill that person?
Did you kill the maid?
Yeah!
And now you're dead.
What?
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Is this like a game where you can just do that? It's fucked up. The games are too violent.
It like...
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Yeah, you just killed the fucking maid.
was broken into last night.
You just killed the maid and then you got death
You-
looped.
Yeah,
Where's
I
your
think it
room?
wouldn't let you continue.
Oh, did you die and start over?
Yeah, it restarted me for my
Oh.
last quick save, which is right at this point. So I think I have to listen to that lady talk all over again.
But we'll just talk over it again. I can read this to you. All the key features listed on the site.
Oh yeah.
Your dream. Also, that Clive Barker's Undying will have a similar horrific ambiance consistently found in all his works.
Yeah.
Situations
Tell
and
me what you
creatures
know about
encountered
Lisbeth.
in Undying
Why, she
will
was
be
a fetching
creatively
young
deadly
fiery temper.
and demand players use their wits and caution, as well as imaginative weapons and spells.
I did use my powerful spells just a moment ago. I can confirm that
Did,
that's in
and
the
that's
game.
why we're here. They're very powerful. Affecting sound that is actually a vital tool to staying alive, since it may be the only attestation a creature may be near you.
Oh, okay.
A young woman has to die in the spring
It also has a soundtrack of Celtic-inspired spirituals tracks.
Honestly, the soundtrack of that menu is one of the things that has stood out most to me about this game so far.
There's a lot of locations, apparently.
Ooh.
Where can I find this groundskeeper?
He's out in the gardens. You
Oh.
can get there through the kitchen.
I have to
Your
go.
knowledge is appreciated.
Your knowledge is appreciated. I am a normal human man.
And don't kill her this time.
Okay.
That is a
Save before
weird
you do.
chair.
Yeah. Okay, that does nothing. Whoa!
She's really good at starting a fire. That was fast.
She's also got spells. They didn't explain that part, but she's got magic.
Oh yeah.
This house needs a priest.
I love this guy so much. I love the way he walks.
Do you need to use your scrying spell to see what's
Yeah, look
up
at the
here?
portraits and stuff.
Oh. How do I? Okay.
Magic eyes.
Oh.
Fucked up.
Wow. Wait. Is that the same picture, but just like in two different? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that her
Well, they didn't
legs?
change at all.
No.
Yeah, like they took out the.
What's over
middle
here?
one.
This looks messed up.
Yeah.
No, it's the same.
Oh.
Okay, see that dark-haired guy? That's Clive Barker.
That's Clive Barker?
A very normal-looking man. Well, that's not him. That's not his face, but that's the guy he voices.
Do you think that is supposed to be his face, though? Do you think that was what they were going for?
I think they were just going for generic handsome.
Okay.
Kind of a little bit Nick Cave.
It's very Nick Cave.
Very.
I said a little bit, but I meant a lot.
Oh, okay. This must be something. How do I? Oh!
She's so weird. This is
Oh,
just like in the
jeez.
Haunted Mansion ride, you know?
It's just like the Haunted
Yeah.
Mansion ride. It is legitimately just like the Haunted Mansion ride. When you pull out your cool, powerful rock.
God, I wish Disney and stuff didn't suck so fucking bad, because like part of me kind of like loves theme parks.
Yeah.
And like as like designed experiences, you know.
Hmm.
But I don't know if I'll ever feel okay going back to any of them.
Yeah, I feel that. I honestly do. It's part of the why I think I still like, and maybe this is more of a thing that just basically exists here in like the Midwest. But I'm sure it must exist in like LA and stuff too. Like haunted farms, like haunted hayride type stuff.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Look at his hair.
What is he doing?
I'm.
What is he doing?
He's just,
Sir?
Oh no! He was never meant to be seen from this angle. Ah, the Lovecraftian geometry. Eldritch horror. Okay, I've had enough of that. Let's go find this gardener. I'm sorry, I've had my fun.
What was that? Sounds like a...
Help me!
Oh, I think it's these guys, maybe?
Yeah, it's these guys. They attacked the maid.
Oh, their heads are not okay.
Why did I need to save the maid? Like, she was just gonna die anyway.
Because she had to get killed by these nasty looking guys.
Oh yeah, the nasty
Okay, look at
boys
her with
needed
your
their moment.
thingy to
Oh.
see if anything's gonna happen.
Good call, good call.
See if she's okay.
I think she's okay.
I think she's just dead. Okay, she's just regular dead.
Wow,
Oh,
That is
jeez.
very
that's
realistic.
brutal.
Okay, we don't need to see this.
Now
anymore.
that's really dead.
Yeah. I wasn't sure at first.
Your Honor, no, okay. Your Honor, she was going to die anyway.
No, 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 the Howlers were gonna get her. Yes, yes, the Howlers. The Howlers! I'm telling ya! Okay, how are you? Are you okay? Oh, no, you're not okay. You've You're losing a lot of... Sir, those droplets are so big. You're losing so much blood.
Those are very big droplets. You can't talk to him, I guess.
Is there not an interaction button?
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
Hello?
Okay, well, you seem fine. You get that looked at, buddy.
There's a first aid kit probably in a cabinet somewhere, you know?
Oh, I have a first aid kit I could have given to him.
No, he works there. He knows where they all are.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Jammed.
Okay.
Jammed.
What did you do over the weekend, protagonist of the Clive Barker game? Jammed.
Hey, how's the radar dish over there looking, protagonist from the game Clive Barker's Undying?
Jammed.
Damn, okay, okay.
Hey, protagonist from Clive Barker's Undying, do you still have those raspberries I gave you? This is jammed.
Sorry, Barrett, I thought you were the dedicated jammer.
Oh, I wasn't sure if that totally fit or if I should or jammed there because you just
Sold my.
lie to
See, it's
someone.
like you get to know sell my joke.
That's normal. I mean, that literally is normal. That's just a painting. That's a
Okay,
real
but let's
painting.
go back to the fucked up one.
Oh, what's wrong with that one? No, that looks fine. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 5 people in a family portrait, Albie. It's totally normal.
But turn on the cool view again.
Cool vision.
Okay, see, this looks a little different to me.
Yeah, okay, so what do we got here? We got like a... She's a
one of them's
vampire,
missing.
right? Is one of them missing? They're all there.
Oh no, they're just kidding.
I think you're just confused because he's missing his head!
Heyo.
I like this, like the nude one.
The nude one, yeah, he does kind of... What does he look like?
Like a Google zombie.
Yeah, we've got kind of a evil warrior, a vampire, a demon, and a ghoul, I guess?
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
Fuck Spirit Halloween.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, they're horrible.
Oh, are they? I had no idea. I know
Oh
nothing
yeah, no,
about
I mean they're
Spirit
just like a
Halloween.
giant corporation that has driven out tons and tons of like smaller. There was a thread about it today, I think.
Huh.
I mean, like whatever. If you have to shop there, you have to shop there. But like,
I've never been to one.
Me neither.
I've been in one. They're just like sad too. They just don't really have like, I don't know. See, I love like weird, shitty Halloween stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Spirit Halloween is always just like, here's the Avengers costume, here's this. Like, I want some off-brand fucking Freddy Krueger gloves, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right. Yeah,
I know
but
someone who collects those.
you know somebody who collects those?
Who collects off-brand Freddy Krueger
Specifically
rules.
that?
gloves. I mean, he collects a lot of shit.
Okay, cool.
Like, he also collects old cereals.
Oh, okay. When you said, he collects a lot of shit, I was like, he's like a horror collector aficionado.
It's like a lot horror, but also just like pop culture stuff.
Okay. So he collects cereal as well, but only Boo Berry.
I mean, he definitely is into monster cereals.
Cool.
And every year they do a new monster cereal thing. He makes a video about what the new monster cereal thing is.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't...
Anyway, the website is Dinosaur Dracula. It's a very good website.
Huh.
And if any of you are old enough to remember X Entertainment, same guy.
I don't recall that. I don't know what that is. That sounds cool as hell, though. I had no idea that they did a new monster cereal thing every year.
Oh, maybe not every year, but they do a lot of them.
Huh.
Those cereal fans are like roller coaster fans. They freaks. Like they're just like real nasty freaks.
I'm sorry, Merritt, can we roll back a little bit? Cereal fans?
Yes.
Like fans of just cereal as a concept.
Yep.
Is that
I
the
mean,
dog
of
in
like
the
novelty
gardens?
cereal, specifically.
Yes, it is. However,
Do
I
they-
don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she's
Like
cleaning Aunt
weird
Cressida
novelty
room
or like
today.
branded
It's
cereals.
located in the east wing of the house.
Or like rare cereals.
Do they just collect it? Do they
Thanks.
collect the boxes and
I
empty out the
appreciate your
rotting food?
No, many of them just keep them sealed.
That's
Won't
nasty.
budge.
Don't they just rot?
I mean, yeah, but it's cereal. I mean, if you leave it in the box, it's not going to smell. Like, if you leave it in the bag in the box, you know.
Oh, yeah, I suppose it's in a bag.
And then sometimes you can open them like 20 years later and then see the horror within.
That sounds wild to me. I can't imagine.
People collect just like literally everything.
You know, that's a good point. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, what the fuck are you? No. Wait, where's... hold on, sir. Please give me a moment here. I gotta remember my buttons, please. Please. Okay.
Where'd it go?
It didn't want to get near this other lady because she can't see it, I think. I have no idea.
Huh.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that works a
Doesn't
treat.
Like that.
They hate that stuff.
It does look like when you wash your hands and then there's no towels, and there's no hand dryer, so you just like gonna shake it out. It's fine.
Yeah. It works, you know. Sometimes it's better for the
I'm
environment.
giving up. It just says shitty Jubilee.
That is basically what it is, yeah.
It's really good. Has Jubilee ever been playable in a video game? Yes, right?
Yeah, in Marvel versus or Capcom versus X-Men or all those. One of those. She's in it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I mean, no, she's definitely playable in something. Maybe in like X-Men Legends as well.
Yeah,
Those
probably
games are
X-Men
cool.
Legends. I miss the X-Men Legends quite a bit,
'Cause
actually.
They tried to kind of bring it back a couple of years ago, right?
The
With that
Marvel
Marvel-
Ultimate Alliance 3 came out, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because those are
Actually,
like the continuation of that legacy.
Right.
Actually, I have no idea if she was
Won't
playable.
budge.
I just know she was
I
on
know
the cabinets.
Dazzler was playable. Even
Dazzler.
before the successful, I want to say Kieran Gillen run on the character.
Yes, that's pretty recent, though.
That is. Dazzler was playable in the X-Men arcade game.
Hmm.
And I had no idea who the fuck she was because I had only seen the cartoon.
Mm-hmm. And she's not in that, like, at all, I don't think. I don't think she
No.
ever shows
No,
up.
Disco was dead by the time they
Yeah.
made that
They
cartoon.
were like,
Isn't that wild that they were like, we need to get with what the kids are into. We need to make a character who is a disco X-Man.
Yeah, and they were right.
And they
"Yeah,
were
she's
right.
cool."
People fucking love
Like,
Dazzler.
her in the
What is
game,
this
but-
guy doing?
Reading?
I think she's also one of those characters where like they like eventually just like subtly expanded what her powers actually mean.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like Cypher as well.
Yeah, 100%.
They were like, oh yeah, no, he can learn any language, which includes body language and fighting language, which is about
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on a long enough time scale, every mutant becomes an Omega level mutant because they're just like, oh, actually, if you had this power, you could do this. And it's like, oh, yeah,
Right,
you're
yeah.
right. You could just kind of do that, huh?
Oh, you have minor telekinesis? Oh, you can just like close up someone's carotid artery and
Mm-hmm.
they die instantly.
What if I shoot the book? Ah, it worked!
Yeah, you go read it.
Ah, shit, the key piece I need has a big bullet hole through it. Oh, no.
God rules that you picked up a book. You had to shoot the book down, and now you have a book.
Yeah.
This game is good.
And the book is called The Moon Door Notes. How long
That's
is
a
this?
good name for a book.
Okay. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest, like an open sketchbook, focused on my dreams. This land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk, replete with a golden sky, with crackling river water. Crackling river water? Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
like Pop Rocks. It's got
Yeah.
Pop Rocks in it.
Okay, fair enough. That's what people mean when they talk about skipping stones, right? The pop rocks.
Uh-huh.
Because they pop out of the water. And bubbling marshes that dot the land, it feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled doom, decorated as a picture. Oh?
I just hate when I sense a gnarled doom.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst kind of doom, I think. Decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good.
Ooh.
I thought that said caresses populate the brush. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land. and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey. Always the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of the inhabitants that parade on its back. Beady, black, soulless eyes flash across the air. Tiny, quick, winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors, waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, bloodied teeth, a wicked, demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like, hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul, patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces and arms. This is so much longer. On the second page, I didn't realize. Patched together like cheap quilts, using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses. They gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around footpaths that seem to traverse upward along a cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes in the hollow trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing their surroundings whole without a penchant of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason for this actually lies in darkness itself, like royalty that rules the black void, entombed in the night infinite, yada yada yada. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadows, Aaron.
I was doing
the mistress of eternal shadows.
Yeah, Aaron. You know, Aaron. I went to school with her.
Yeah, don't sign your tweets. I gotta run.
Oh, okay.
But this is really fun. This seems like a cool game.
Yeah, this is cool so far. I like this.
Thanks for hanging out, Merritt.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow. I was doing spooky fingers the whole time you were reading.
Ooh, thank you, LB.
I was going, ooh. I love this stuff.
It's good. I don't know if people... Oh.
Why? Can you just be cool?
Wait, I love if I stand under him, he just starts going horizontal.
You just say, welcome to reality, he will rise again?
I think something like that, yeah. He will return to reality, maybe?
Huh. Weird.
I'm sorry, I don't know if people prefer the text stuff being written out loud when it's that long or not, but I wanted to provide that service.
You got to. If there's more, I'll do it. I'll trade off with you.
Thank you, LB. I would
Who's
love
that?
to hear that.
It's that weird baby.
It's like a... Oh!
Bethany often used
Hey!
this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Ma'am?
Okay.
Ma'am? Ma'am, oh!
Steven.
There was an accident! I meant to press the
Steven!
fucking the jutsu. I meant to activate my jutsu.
Bodge.
Your Honor, I tried to activate my jutsu. Yeah, you tried to activate your jutsu. Are you just still here? Ah! Oh, nice midair. Okay.
So, where are we now? What do we have to go back and do again?
I'm trying to remember, LB. Oh wait,
Do you have
there's
the book?
I think we have the book. I think I saved way more recently than that.
Okay, good.
Are there just... Is this like a Half-Life situation where there's just like... these aren't supposed to be the same maid. It's like 37 maids, but they only have one maid icon or like maid model.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they're all twins.
Maybe they're all twins. Maybe it's like a Nurse Joy situation.
It's like a spooky house, you know?
Oh my god, how do I... What the fuck is the button? F, not F. Nope, not that one. Nope. Oh,
That's
nope.
my jumping sound.
That's a good jumping sound.
Thank you. It was my impression of Patrick from the game Undying by Clive.
Okay, cool.
That's the sound he makes when he jumps.
That is kind of the sound he makes when he jumps. Oh my god, I had this. What was the that's journal. Okay, so we have the
Reddish Souls. Oh, I really enjoy Clive Barker's writing. I've kind of been making my way through the books of Blood very slowly over the past few years because there's a lot of them and they're very fun.
Oh sure, yeah.
Okay, here's the... What is... That sounds bad.
Oh, it's the sound. Okay, it's the noise that I'm supposed to be hearing. Okay. There's not like a visual component.
But there's... That seems maybe this book important?
This book has to be important.
Elizabeth bit me today. I cannot believe what has gotten into her lately. She used to be such a graceful, proper little girl. She even licked her lips afterwards. Holy shit. I believe I should leave this place. ... Mary Turner.
Oh, this is the vampire. It's got to be the vampire, right?
The Thief of Always. Yes, I have read it. It's very good. It was actually given to me by a friend. My friend Ryan. We hung out. And I said I'd never read it, and they just gave me their copy, and they're like, "This book rules."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, there's a certain kind of like Clive Barker, like horror fan, but like specifically like Clive Barker-y fans, where you're just like, "No, this is the best shit," and I will literally just give you my copy of this book. And yeah, no, now it's my copy, and I own it. It's really good. Yeah, Thief of Always is Clive Barker's YA novel, and it's fantastic.
Oh really? I didn't know it was YA. Okay.
Yeah, it's really, really, really good.
I not with Clive Barker necessarily, but I was dating an artist last year, and they were very much like somebody who was just like, "Oh, you haven't read this?" and then just pulled it off their shelf and would just give me shit like that all the time, to have and to read.
That rules. I love that.
It's a good dynamic. I love that.
That's a good vibe. I want to be that person. I want to be like, here, just take this. Then you get, what's that up there? Is that a howler?
I don't think so. I think it's like a jewel.
Oh, it's a, yeah. Is that the crucifix? Yeah, now it's your cool new gem.
An amplifier?
Yeah, JPEG 2.0. Steven got this through GOG.
Yes, it's on GOG Galaxy, or it's on GOG regular too, but I'm using GOG Galaxy, the wrapper. They're like Steam-like for it.
This strange crystalline stone seems to be a source of finite power that may be used to increase the power and effectiveness, of my spell casting. I must keep my eyes peeled and ears open for its pinkish hue.
Okay, so is that like a consumable? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a consumable.
Let's go back to rock, please. One rock, please. Thank you. Health pack. I'll take that.
Just have my chair facing the wall. Oh, that's a desk.
Yeah, there's a desk there.
This is the punishment armchair. This game is actually very cool.
Yeah, honestly, for what, like, this game's 20 years old. Some of the stuff that they're doing here is wild. Were you playing games like this in 2001, LB?
No. I didn't have the kind of no. I was not playing. I was playing like solitaire on like the family computer in 2001.
Ah, okay. It is a trap, I see.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's cool. This seems to be kind of trap.
Ah, well. Oh! Oh!
I mean, you really earned an F in the chat with that one.
Truly. F for missing my fucking head.
Stuck.
That was wild.
That was cool.
I thought for a second, oh, they're just doing a thing here, like my character body is not falling over very fast, like that's kind of old and janky. And then it was like, no, it's an animation. There's like, it's like they beat Dead Space to the punch. Okay, will the lights come back on?
Do you need your
Okay.
flashlight?
Yeah, I just need to find the flashlight, my 1923 flashlight.
They had they had torches.
Did they have
candles?
Oh, they had candles, yeah. They had electricity for sure, because they talk about the electricity.
Yeah. They also had like gas-powered torches and shit.
Yeah.
Like a lantern. They had lanterns.
Totally. That's actually maybe the
Wait,
funniest.
can we look at that? Can you go back and look at that nice tapestry?
Yeah. It's like a big room, I think.
Nope, not that one. To the left, I think.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, there we go. Some nice unicorn tapestry. What if you look at it with the thing? Yeah, nothing. I didn't think so.
Oh,
but that's still nice to.
That's a different button. That's this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still love that.
It's cool.
That good medieval stuff.
Yeah. There's a
I love
lot.
those. I'm I'm a big fan of. Do you know those tapestries? The woman with the unicorns. They're like a set of medieval tapestries. Oh, they're cool. They're really beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know it was like a series.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I think the Cloisters Museum in New York has some, and there's. We're getting pretty low on health there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember how to use health packs. Okay. F? No. No? Enter. Enter. And I'm gonna save again. I'm just gonna, hey, if a game has a quick save, I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Might as well use it.
Oh yeah, none can stand before me, Jeremiah. Patrick! I'm a different guy.
None can stand before Patrick.
None can stand before my
war.
friend, Jeremiah. Now that is not how mirrors work. Sorry, game. Wait, is that image different? Okay, no. I thought maybe like if I looked into the mirror, the pictures would be different, but no. Did you know, like, so Merritt earlier kind of pointed out, like, whoa, this game has mirrors. Do you know why Merritt was like, whoa?
Because that's like impressive technology.
Yeah, like video games, even modern video games, don't do that ever.
Yeah.
Because for people in the chat, if they don't know, mirrors in most games, I think now with ray tracing, they can actually just do it with like ray tracing. But for the longest time, when you wanted to have a mirror in a video game, it meant not actually making a mirror. It meant just rendering. Yeah, just making the whole thing again, like that deleted scene from Terminator 2.
Yeah. I know that from playing Sims.
Oh!
Hitting mirrors off. Because yeah, it would just make the game run a lot slower.
Oh!
To have mirrors on.
That's super interesting. That's not a game that would like immediately come to mind as like a thing where you would run into that, but that makes perfect sense. That's cool, Elby. Elby, I learned so much from you.
I learned so much from you. So did we get to go to that cool scary place from the book?
I think so. Sorry, what does Clive Barker's website say? Does it have a walkthrough?
Clive. No, but it does have a what's it called when there's a epigraph? Oh, that rules!
I love that guy.
Hold on, I need to do a screenshot. Oh, that's so cool.
You know what this is, Elby?
Oh, what?
That's September 31st. You know what this is? October 1st.
That's October 1st! Yeah, exactly. Lazarus Handshake. There's got to be a painted world somewhere. Oh, this rules. This rules.
September's only 30 days, isn't it? I don't actually know.
Who cares? Yeah, it is, but it doesn't matter. It should be 31.
Yeah, honestly, like in my birthday month, I think I deserve it.
Yeah, I think you do too. Like, I have 31 in my birthday month.
Oh, do you?
So, like, yeah.
When? July, okay.
July's one of the classic 31-day months.
Oh! Not the most seamless transition, but whoa! Whoa!
What? A new journal entry.
Word?
I'm in a fucked up land.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm afraid. I forgot to mention I'm afraid of heights. And red. You want to take this one, Elby, or should I?
I can't do the, yes, but I will not do the accent.
Oh, that's fine.
Some connections are made to be discovered, while others should remain unseen. Some lands are best never spoken, as their hell lies in between. The words ring in the mind like a dream with irony, not lost? Does that say last?
I think
I don't know.
Lost, probably.
Oh, it's lost. The S was fucking me up. Not lost. Thank you. For Oneiros is simply that, the dream city of forgotten souls, governed by none, but watched by many. With a sky that bleeds crimson, it is the only uncharted realm this scholar has witnessed. For the single time I attempted to graph the land, it seemed to belittle me by changing shape. I will keep watch over this tower until the entrance can be sealed. Otto Kaisinger.
That was
Thank
good,
you,
Elby.
Otto. Oh, I could have done that German. So we're glad I didn't.
No, it would have been good in German too. I believe you.
Jedi 2.0 man stepped into the hell world and immediately sits down to read a book. Exactly, yeah. Whoa! What the fuck?
Can I actually not? Can we not actually? Oh, can you fly off this fucking wall maybe? Idiot? Nerd?
Yeah, that was it died really cool too.
Ah! That one died way cooler.
This is really cool.
This game is the best. Why aren't more people talking about this?
Oh my gosh. See, look, it does like a little, it did like a cartoon like stretch before it fell. Okay, I think this may be a rat situation where you maybe just need to get out of here.
Yeah, maybe I just need to get away.
Because I think they may just keep, I think it just keeps spawning in that spot.
Yeah, you might be right. This might be infinite worms.
Hello? It's really funny to just send them over. This game is really cool.
I feel like I'm the old, like, obviously not, because we have people in the chat who have apparently played this before, which is cool as hell. But I feel like I'm the only person who knows this game exists sometimes.
So did you play this in the time?
No, I didn't.
Were you like aware of it?
Yeah,
Or?
very, very vaguely, because it was mentioned once in a single episode of G4 TV's X-Play. They talked about, like, they had, like, a Halloween episode, and one of the segments was, like, the 5 scariest games that, like, are you know, actually scary or something like that, and it was just, like, it showed up on screen for, like, 5 seconds. Clive Barker's Undying. This game is really scary. And then that was all I'd ever heard about it, and that has stuck with me for 20 years.
That's so cool, and here we are.
Here we are,
Oh my
paying off
gosh.
on it.
Getting Clive pilled.
I am getting Clive pilled a little bit. I played the demo for Clive Barker's Jericho. And I've seen Hellraiser, but that's about it. Oh. Are you, and it sounds like you are already Clive pilled.
Yeah, I'm not like a super fan or anything. I'm not I haven't like read and seen it all. But like I said, I'm making my way through the Books of Blood. I have Hellbound Heart on. That's a book I was like, I need to own this.
Oh yeah, I own that, but I've never listened to it or read it. I have a paper. I don't know why I say listen to it. I have a paper copy.
You can listen to it. You put it to your ear.
Yeah. I'll hand it to a friend and say, please read this to me.
Paperback.
I'll show you real magic.
What? Okay.
Okay. Whoa, that is real magic. Can I have it?
That's really cool. Who is that guy?
Is that Oneiros? No. Oh, Phoenix.
I think we're in Oneiros.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that sound. Oh.
I think you're dead. Yeah.
All right. Let's just get back in here. Try this again.
Oh, that was cool. They get born really cute too.
Yeah, it's cool.
Kind of cute.
No, no.
Oh, it spat goo at you before it died.
I know, it sucks. I hate it. There.
This is cool as hell.
Oh, get out of here. Get out. Yeah.
Every time you get gooped, it's 30. It's 10 hit points, I guess.
10 hit points. That's not too bad.
Well, you can get gooped 3 more times, and you'll be dead.
Oh.
Or 2 more times, and then.
And then I'll die on the 3rd.
No, on the 3rd, yes. On
Okay.
the 3rd goop.
Clive Barker's the 3rd goop. It's one of his lesser-known stories. But I think.
It's from like book 69 of the Books of Blood.
Yeah, like, can you imagine the like world where Clive Barker was like R.L. Stine level prolific and just had to like keep coming up with new things like fucky blood, sex blade,
I really like Sex Blade.
Okay, how did I? Oh, I have to jump inside the coffin. Ooh.
Ah, it's cool.
This is a cool way to progress with this level. That like, oh, there's a coffin and it's actually like a hole in the ground. It's like dream-like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Save again. I'm just gonna keep saving.
Good call. Yeah, I think I really like his stories a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
What's my favorite? I'll let you know when I've read more of them. The thing is, that's like, I'm really taking my time going through them because I enjoy them so much.
Oh,
Which
sure.
is such a
Show you
nice way to
real
feel.
Magic.
So who is this guy? Is this the shaman? Is this one of the siblings?
I think it is I think it's October 1st, man. I think he's the guy in that painting.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He's throwing so many birds at me. Can I get over
Yeah,
there?
but I bet you get that power.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Wait, okay, when he shoots the bird at me, can I deflect the bird back at him with that? I wonder.
That's a good question.
Also, can I make this jump? No. Oh! Oh, that's cool. You picked up Tibetan War Cannon!
Nice.
Why is this
that's-
here?
Because it fell through in like a dream portal.
That's probably true, actually. What a weird random... That's the second weapon I've picked up in this game. I went from a 1920s 6-shooter to the Tibetan War Cannon.
That's good, right?
I mean, it's cool. Like, oops, 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 oops. I'm sorry, Patrick. I didn't mean it. No, sir. Wait, okay. What's quick load? I want to load my save. It's because it's dropping me back past my or before my. Oh.
These are cool. I actually really like seeing the death animations.
Oh, he drags me into the dirt.
That was really it was very crunchy. Also, the sound. I actually really do like the use of sound in this game.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. It's also like I'm almost kind of now tempted to just die anytime we encounter a new enemy because if they all have unique animations, I kind of want to see them.
Right? Okay, good. I'm glad you were on the same page because I was like, oh, I don't want to tell Steven to just die. But I like
no, I think you're right. I think that's the
I'll
cool
show
option.
you real magic.
this fucking guy again. Oh, guys, like, magic guys are always like this.
Yeah, I know. Guys would rather show me real magic than just go to therapy, you know?
that like red flag Twitter meme. That it's just, quote, in quotes, I'll show you real magic. Oh wait, actually, I'm gonna do a tweet from the account.
Please do. If you need a picture of this guy, we can grab one.
Magic.
I'm just gonna use the portrait.
Oh, good.
Shot.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can deflect his bird.
Okay, sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Nope, it didn't work. Maybe I can shoot the bird? Nope. I think I just kind of have to take 2 birds on the chin there. Maybe I should heal first. Maybe that'll fix the problem.
I'll show you real magic.
In the like version of this stream, like if it were to get like included in a highlight reel of like all fanbite running gags or whatever, I feel like I'll show you real magic playing 37 straight times. Would probably wind up in there. We should do that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he is showing us very impressive magic. So how do we beat this guy? I'm gonna look up. I'll show you real magic. Clive Barker's Undying walkthrough.
Clive Barker magic guy, go.
Oh, is the IGN walkthrough still up? It is.
Oh.
It's by Fecal Lord.
Fecal Lord! Help us, Fecal Lord! We believe in you!
Fecal Lord.
Oh my god, that's great. Can I dodge this bird, or is that bird gonna hit me? Okay, I think he dips after 2 birds. He's kind of a 2-bird wonder, you know?
Okay, is this just the journals? It's not telling me how to play the game.
Wait, what?
I'm looking at this walkthrough, but it's just, I think it's just the journal entries.
Okay,
Fecal
now,
Lord.
Elvie?
Yeah? What has happened here?
What if I I told you the solution, this thing is alive! The dragon is alive!
What the fuck?
See? He like burps.
Because you're in the... Are we still in the... Are we back in the mansion or are we in the dream world? But why is the blood dripping up? Is my question.
Ah, yeah, maybe it's still the dream world.
Are we upside down?
Are we
on the
upside
ceiling?
down or is gravity reversed?
Or is gravity reversed?
I think blood gravity is reversed.
This is cool, though. It's cool for blood gravity to reverse like that.
I mean, that's a cool shot. If that happened in like a modern game, and then they just like, and it looked like modern graphics and stuff like that, and you found a corpse where the blood was just going up, that would be kind of cool.
I mean, I think it's as cool too. Well, it's alive! Can we talk to it? Can it be our little homie? Can it be what are we naming it?
Oh, we need to name it, don't we?
What should we name the dragon?
What should we name the dragon? Cannon. When I had a dragon man in XCOM, I named him Ronnie Shen because he was Shenron, the dragon from Dragon Ball, pretending to be a human, and he picked his the most human-sounding name he could think of, which was Ronnie Shen.
Shockingly, people are not going fucking wild for my Clive Barker's Undying deep cut tweet.
Oh no!
If it's okay. We all know it was good.
Oh yeah, real ones know that.
Real ones know.
Real ones know real magic, you know. This thing seems like it's shooting ice, but it's not putting out this fire. I would have thought that's what the solution here was.
So, can we walk through the fire, or will we die?
We will walk through the fire. Oh yeah, okay. I just take a ton of damage.
You did it. Just like in the Buffy musical.
Just like in the Buffy musical, starring the guy who was going to play the cat from Red Dwarf in the American remake of Red Dwarf.
What?
Do you know Red Dwarf?
Yeah, they were. Who was gonna play? Who was gonna what?
The dragon, the demon, the dancing musical demon from that episode of Buffy, plays the cat in the American remake pilot of Red Dwarf.
Huh.
And that's the only other thing I know him from.
Wow. Okay, so now what do we do?
Oh, it fight worms.
Wait, how'd they get in? They weren't in here before.
They found a way. You know, LB, I've
Did they
always said
follow us through?
they might have followed us through. That might be it.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. You always say.
Oh, I was just going to say life finds a way.
Wow. Because would you call them alive?
That's a good point. Can't be alive if we don't got a soul.
I didn't know that. I knew you couldn't be funky if you don't have a soul, but...
Oh, yeah. That's kind of the same thing.
So do you... I don't think you have to be alive to be funky, though.
Oh, that's true. I think Brooke, the skeleton from One Piece, is pretty funky. He's like a funky skeleton who literally plays soul music.
That's great. Have I ever told you that I watched a few episodes of One Piece and then I saw how much One Piece existed?
Oh, LB.
And I was like, absolutely not. I'm done. And Robbie was like, what happened to that fun pirate show we were watching? And I was like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah. LB, that's the smart move. That is absolutely the way to go.
We still haven't finished Hunter x Hunter, and that's not a very long anime.
No, not in the grand scheme of anime. No, it's a pretty long one. By modern standards, it's pretty long.
Right, especially compared to a one season slice of life thing. But yeah, it's if we can't do that big of a commitment, we certainly can't do One Piece.
No, One Piece is hellish, and my understanding, I fell off the anime, and I've just been reading the manga, because. My understanding is the anime, right where I'm at, actually, in the anime, the quality dips considerably.
Yeah. Well, I fucking hate that. What was it? Initial D. When they switch animation styles, that's one of the biggest... when everyone talks about the top anime betrayals, that was a true anime betrayal, in that I was betrayed by the anime.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, and top anime betrayals. A lot of people are talking about anime betrayals as in betrayals that happen in anime, not...
No.
Yeah, you've actually got it the right way.
Initial D switching to, the shitty computer animation style just like unwatchable.
One Piece does the same thing at some point. I think
Yeah,
it's right
fuck
after before the time
Fuck
skip,
that.
actually.
So what's gonna happen when we talk to Jeremiah in Clive Barker's Undying? And he says, "Hey, Patrick, so I brought you over to get rid of the devils in my house. What are these new things that you seem to have brought with you?"
That's a good question, LB. I hadn't really thought that one through. I hadn't thought ahead.
And where are all the people? Also,
Yeah, that's a good question. I seem to be
we've seen some corpses.
stuck in a time loop, I think, with infinite worms. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, does this thing not actually kill these worms? Is that the issue here? Do I need to be shooting them
With a gun
with gun or
ectoplasm?
or ectoplasm?
Can you get the? Okay, you can. But you had to jump on the table to get it.
I had to jump on the table to pick that up, LB. You bet I did.
Steven hopping on the side tables to pick up first aid kits.
Uh,
Classic Steven move.
Yeah, back at Providence, whenever anybody would ask me, like, hey, can you give me a coffee? I'd be like, sure. And then I would jump up on the table and just, like...
Huge, incredible vertical jump.
Incredible. Yeah, it's from all the caffeine, actually.
Makes sense. Yeah, I was wondering about that because you're, like, very polite and, like, considerate, but, like, you will just jump on all the furniture.
Yeah. I mean, I learned from my cats. I kind of, like... you know how, like, after
And they learned from Patrick.
And they learned from Patrick.
Clive Barker's The Undying.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Clive Barker's Undying, no, the.
Yeah. You know how, like, in, like, how if you live with a pet long enough, pets and their owners start to look like each other?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like that, except I start jumping on stuff.
Well, thank you for your restraint and not jumping on and, like, you know. I guess you can't jump onto your own shoulders. That must be very challenging.
That would be very
Because
tough.
that's Ramba's favorite move, right?
Oh, he loves to ride on my shoulders. He's my shoulder boulder.
That's pretty cute, I gotta say.
That's what I call him.
Okay, what's this?
That's another worm. I think he's gonna die.
I'm glad we're not playing this on Nightmare. I think that would be too hard.
Yeah, Nightmare would be pretty challenging. This is not hard, but it's not a challenge.
I feel like it's a good, it's like a good amount of hard. It's for us to just like take in the ambiance, enjoy the game.
Right. I'm not here for like the stunning gunplay. I'm here to watch my head get ripped off by a howler and then eaten in front of me.
Yeah. I love that. There's a lot of these.
There are so many worms, LB. I'm wondering. I think you might be right. I think I'm still in the dream world, and that this is all. This is an op.
We just gotta go find Jeremiah and talk to him. I think
That's a good
I think
call.
That's the move.
I'm trying. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Excuse me.
Sir, please.
Stuck.
Can you like be cool for 5 minutes or no?
No. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Look out the window. Does that look normal?
I mean, it's orange, which can be normal.
Red skies at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in morning, sailor takes warning.
Oh, red skies, where love dies. On 21, you'll stay forever. I bet you would really love the vibe of Paradise Killer, which is the game that song that I was just singing is from.
Oh, yeah?
But I feel like you would get really frustrated with the actual, like, puzzles, because there are some real bullshit ones in there. Because I like that game a lot, but I also got tremendously lucky with what, in retrospect, once I got lucky and, like, solved the puzzle, because, like, practically by accident, I was like, oh, cool. If I had had to actually solve that puzzle and didn't realize that I was, like, accidentally solving it, I would have been so pissed.
I think for me, there's a lot of games that I just want to like hang out while somebody else plays.
Yeah,
which is
totally.
why this whole Twitch situation is very good for me. You're also at only 18 health.
Yeah, I should just burn one, huh?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Burn a health pack.
How many do you have?
5. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. You could burn one.
Yeah.
It's not like you have a healing zone. It's not like you've got a cat that's gonna give you a little healing zone in the middle of a fight.
Oh, that'd be cool though. Is that a Hellraiser thing?
No, that's what in Monster Hunter, you know, the cat?
Oh, the Palico, got it.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot what they're called.
No, but
Mine's named Dr. Catboy.
Dr. Catboy.
That's kind of how I think of them.
Oh, LB, can you tell the chat what you named your Final Fantasy character today?
Oh, yeah, of course. I did make a Final Fantasy character. His name is Groovy Malewife. He's a pink hair cat boy, and I love him.
Oh,
I need to level him up so I can get him to be a rogue, because I made him a punch boy, and being a punch boy sucks.
Oh, yeah, being a monk. Monks are tough. They're really hard.
I just don't like punching, because just the outfit and character creation tricked me.
Oh, well, the outfits get good later, I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Button 3. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm at 1 health, huh?
You are 1 health, yes. Because you let it goop you.
Yeah, I'll let it goop me. Okay. Save. There we go.
Yeah, good call, good call.
Monks are tough. I play tanks, so I'm like big beefy. I'd like to take it on the chin for everybody. I like to
Nice
help
of you.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalie
Honestly,
is.
I probably should have created as a magic user, but what does Natalie play as?
White mage and a bard.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Jammed.
You can play a magic user. I mean, you can play anything you want. You could basically change your class almost immediately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that then.
The jobs in that game, like ninja, is weird because like rogue, you have to be like level 15 or something. But everything else, you can basically start right away.
Oh.
Won't budge.
You could be a black mage. You could be a white mage.
I just want... Yeah, I don't know. I need to get a sense of the game before I can be like, I want to know what I want to play as. I've never done like an MMORPG before, also. So I've never been like, this is what I like to play in a party. Because I've never been in a party.
I was gonna say, like, how you want to go about stuff in.
Here's this fucking guy
multiplayer.
again. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Oh.
Can you chill?
Yeah.
Fucking Pennywise
How
weirdo?
about chill, you know?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Can I knock that gem off the wall?
What happens if you just go up to the guy and say, like, what's up? Just with your friendliness. Just be like a nice guy. Hello, sir?
No, he's being a dick.
But is he attacking you?
He's pushing me away. So I can't get that item.
Oh, I thought you were fleeing.
No. Every time I
No,
get close to him,
damn.
he like, "Roar, get away, idiot."
See?
Well, I have like 1 bullet left, so maybe I can just hit that off the wall. Nope.
Sure.
Well, good use of my last bullet. I'm sure it's fine.
What's this?
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is another one of those traps.
Okay, is this a bad zone?
Yeah. Oh, can I? Nope.
Nope. Then were they all close behind you?
Uh-huh.
Just jumping over them?
It's like, no, thank you. No. Oh. Nope. That's a mirror, and I'm dead.
It's a good game.
It's fucking rules. We've been going for almost 2 hours. We can probably call it there, don't you think? I think I might be trapped in here for a while.
Yeah, it's possible.
But thank you so much, LB, for sticking with me.
Oh my gosh,
here.
this is so fun. I love this game.
And also, thank you for the follow, Deathneck666. Oh, perfect name for Halloween.
Yeah. But also all year round if you live the gothic lifestyle.
That's true.
Which I know I do.
Ooh. Well.
I mean, I wear very bright colors, but I am a goth.
Oh, cool.
In many ways.
Yeah, like a summer goth.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, we can all debate the merits of being a summer goth off camera because we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks, everybody, for sticking around for an episode of Hardship Troopers. I had a Halloween stream name idea the other day where I was getting coffee and I got out of my car and was like, wait, that's it. That's the best name. And then I did not write it down and completely forgot it.
I called it like a very scary Steven Thursday.
Oh, that's a good name too. I like that.
It's a little long.
It is, but that's still okay.
Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Steven,
yeah.
you're doing scary games all month long, right?
Yeah, every Thursday for right now. And Merritt is sort of serendipitously also playing Bloodborne on Mondays and Fridays, so she'll be back tomorrow. So,
yeah, I will try and I'll at least be in chat for that. The Bloodborne streams are really fun, so y'all should come back tomorrow.
Cool. We'll come back tomorrow as well, and thank you all. We'll talk to you later. Be good. Stay safe. Have a good night.
Bye.